can you give a few words of encouragement to the upcoming 2024 award nominees to fill out their application and go through the process? What would you say to them to encourage them?
Well, first of all, you've heard it on award shows forever. It's an honor to be nominated, and it's true. Someone has taken the time and effort to put your name in, has thought about what that award means and what you might mean to winning that award. And so the least you can do is to, take that nomination form, fill it out, think about, oftentimes I think we're so busy in our careers, we don't think about all the different things that we've done. And when you start looking at that nomination form, you oh, well, that's right, I did do that one thing. Oh yeah, and I was involved in that. Oh, and I did volunteer for this. And I think it's kind of an interesting way to have a little career retrospective or perspective when you look at what you've done. And once again, like I said, it's an honor to be nominated. Put yourself into the process and see what happens.
Yeah, it really is, puts you in a position to reflect on your career. So that's probably kind of nice for you guys to get the memories of, wow, I really did complete this, or I achieved that.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you.
Goal recognition is part of the whole goal achievement process.
Do you have any encouraging words for the upcoming 2024 award nominees, just to encourage them to fill out the application? Do you have any tips or suggestions for them?
Yeah, it's a humbling experience because the questions that are asked, you have to self-promote yourself. And that's a little tough for us.
I would agree.
And probably for a lot of people, but definitely in our profession because we don't really do that well. So take that time. It was kind of difficult for me at first, but the more I read the questions, I just got into it and felt like, hey, I've accomplished this. And hopefully all the nominees that are going to fill out theirs will feel proud of the accomplishments that they've had as well. And put them on paper. And it is a big deal. These kind of awards are recognition. It recognizes how hard you work, all the great things you've done, and it promotes your club as well. For the Olympic Club to have 3 recipients this last year, obviously myself and 2 others, that's a really big deal. And the club really promoted that well, and they should feel the same for their club.
Nice. Do you have any encouraging words for the upcoming nominees when they're filling out their application, or anything that would guide them to, I guess, motivate them to fill out the application? Do you have any words of encouragement for that?
Yeah, I mean, I think anything in our business, we want to self-promote. I think it helps in the long run for your career, another feather in your hat. And I think, when you do get the opportunity, the honor to be recognized and get an award, I think it just makes for just a great evening and just a great little feather in your hat for your career.
Thank you. Okay. Fred, what encouraging words would you like to give to upcoming nominees for the award, and just encourage them to fill out the application?
Sure. Well, it's a complete honor to be nominated for this award, and if somebody feels that highly about you, you should definitely complete your application and get it into the section. Being the winner of the award is definitely, I don't know, have elevated me in my position, but I know my membership is proud of what I've done, and knowing, my staff is really proud and happy of what I've done. And it could be encouraging to other young people when you're trying to bring, when you're recruiting. And it's because it's hard to do right now is recruitment for assistant golf professionals, but it could definitely help you out in that way, I believe.
Travis, upcoming is going to be the award nominations for 2024. What piece of advice or insight would you give to those that are thinking about applying not only for this award, but any award that the Northern California PGA is offering this year?
I mean, with anything, I would always suggest get involved, and there's lots of value that our PGA golf professionals provide to their respective facilities, to their club members, to their customer bases, that get noticed every single day at their facilities. But we may wonder, like, oh, does anybody really notice what I do? And it does get noticed, which is why we have these awards. So nominate your peers, fill out those applications, get involved, and you will get recognized.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, there's a lot of things we all do that may feel and go noticed, just like you talked about being the Pebble Beach Junior Golf Tournament Director. I didn't know that you were doing that until we saw that, and that's awesome. Mm-hmm. And those are just those little things that, go a long way, and we all do a bunch of things that I think that everyone should apply.
Can you give a few words of encouragement for the upcoming 2024 nominees, just to really encourage them to fill out their application when they've been nominated?
I tell you, for me personally, and for many other people that are past winners of the awards, it's a very prestigious award. Mm-hmm. I think, I would say to people to encourage them is if you've been nominated by somebody, number one, that's a big thank you, and you're being recognized. Take the time to fill out the paperwork and fill out the forms. It's very easy, and but the biggest thing for me is kind of why it's a very prestigious award. It's been around a long time, and it's truly an honor to win the award. So take the time. I would say tell people take the time to basically participate, fill out the paperwork, and also the ceremony and the banquet, everything that's involved with that night's very special. So I would say go for it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you have any words of encouragement for the 2024 nominees that are getting ready to fill out their application for the award?
Yeah, fill out the application. It seems like a lot of people, especially us as golf professionals, we're pretty humble people. Mm-hmm. So it makes sense not to fill out the application, but you really should, because you should be recognized by your peers for doing such a fantastic job in whatever it is the award is.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Ready? Do you have any encouraging words that you would give to a nominee getting ready to fill out the application? It's been kind of described as maybe a little bit intimidating, the application.
Sure.
Do you have any encouraging words?
Yeah, the first year I filled it out, you sit down, and I think, it's awkward to brag on yourself, right? But you're going to have to.
Yeah.
And so I think pointing out some of your accomplishments, and I hate to keep going back to what Scott told me, who's the head of the committee, but Scott gave me some great advice where he said, put everything down there. Like, you got to brag, you got to bring up everything that you've kind of done and take your time. And so I would say the second year, I was more thorough with filling it out. I took my time. I made sure to put down most of my students' top accomplishments, made sure I got all my stuff on there that I had done myself. And I think that was really helpful. As far as encouraging words, I think to forge your career, we all have to take risks. And so I think that, you can't be scared to take a risk. Losing was no fun. Yeah. Winning felt much better. But I think, I learned from when I lost how to do a better job, and with some feedback from Scott. So I think that was helpful. And Scott wasn't the only one. I got feedback from some of my peers and asked some of the guys in the section that I look up to that are good friends or mentors, and so that have won the awards, Laird being one of them, because I think he's won this award multiple times. And so that was great to get to pick Coach's brain and see what he thought. But yeah, I think just be bold and, make sure you get everything down. And because the competition's great. I mean, we have a really strong section for all these awards, and they're not going to come easy.
True. All right. Thank you. Can you give a few words of encouragement for the upcoming award nominees for the 2024 awards in the application process? Like, what would you say to encourage them to fill out that application?
Sure. I think there's a big responsibility, obviously, to complete that application, given that somebody's taken the time and has the belief in you to submit that application on your behalf to begin with. So, yeah, it's one of those things. I think I'm sure a lot of my contemporaries and other PGA golf professionals out there in whatever category it is that they've been nominated for, it can feel a little strange, filling out a form, that's asking you to talk about yourself, which I'm sure, like all of us, we feel a bit uncomfortable in doing that. But I think, leaning on that nominator, whoever's nominated you for that award has nominated you for that for a reason.
Yes.
And certainly we have an obligation, I would think, to submit that application, as fully and as honestly as we possibly can, to make that not the the nominator, proud of us, and I would lean on that nominator too to ask them why they think I am eligible for that award, and I think that would really help kind of form the foundation of some of the things that you could write about. So, I think it's a very important, and these awards are extremely important to the section clearly, and certainly to our clubs that we represent.
Yeah, of course. Has winning this award impacted your career at all? Has it changed anything for you, the way that you do anything?
I think it was an incredible recognition, obviously from my peers, which means the world. It's something that I don't think it'll change what I do. It certainly reinforced the belief that I had in what I was doing, that I was trying to be the best I could, and I wasn't trying to be the best I could to win any awards, obviously. That was a nice bonus. But it was kind of and I think it was really, really nice for the club to see that recognition, and I got a lot of wonderful notes and calls and messages from the membership here, and then my staff. That was winning these awards is, while they are an individual award, really you can't do it without the people around you. So that was a great opportunity to celebrate with the team as well, and it was a shared victory for sure. So but it's hanging on the wall in the office, and it's a good reminder that when we the staff and I look at it every now and then, we're like, come on guys, we've got to live up to this now. So there was a little bit of it's a little bit of pressure living up to it now, but it's a great reminder of a great year, but we won't stop there.
Nice, thank you for your time and allowing us to come out here and interview you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, to you and Shelby as well. Thank you.